So after doing bromination and hydrogenation, so we are going to discuss hydration. Hydration. Hydration is addition of water. Like hydrogenation was addition of hydrogen, bromination was addition of bromine. So hydration is addition of water. Hydration is addition of water. So basically in this process, alkene is going to be converted into alcohol. As we have discussed all the functional groups in the previous classes. So what's the functional group for alcohol? You will say OH. You will say OH, like hydroxy functional group. So let's suppose I have this ethene and I am going to add water in it, and I am going to add water in it plus H2O plus H2O. So H and OH, H and OH, okay, H and OH. So we need some particular conditions like H3PO4 as a catalyst, phosphoric acid, 350 degrees Celsius temperature, 200 atmospheric pressure. So then you would be converting alkene into alcohol. That's it. This is alcohol and this is alkene. Okay. So this is from alkene to alcohol. This is from alkene to alcohol basically. So see this question. This is yearly past paper 2021 Jan. The table shows the displayed formulae of some organic compounds. Okay. Give a reason why compound X is not a hydrocarbon. Yes.
Because it contains oxygen.
Exactly. Good. Give the letter of the compound that is a saturated hydrocarbon with the empirical formula CH2.
W.
Oh, good. Why not Z?
Because Z 2 4 it's 2 is to 4, so it'll be 1 is to 3. 1 carbon to 3 hydrogen.
Why not Y?
Y has it's it has a double bond of carbon, right?
Yes, so
does it have 4 carbon or 5 carbon? Wait,
Why?
confused.
Why has 4 carbons and 8
Yeah, 4
hydrogens?
carbon and 8 hydrogen, so it'll
Mhm.
also have 1:2.
Yes, so
And it's Y, it's W and Y.
remember they have mentioned that saturated hydrocarbon. Saturated. Saturated
Okay.
means single bond, not double bond.
So it
Okay.
can't be Y.
Exactly. It's only W. It's only W. Saturated means single bond. Y has double
Yeah.
bond. So yes. C.
Can you go up there? Sir?
Confused.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So when we were balancing this redox like combustion equation, so I told you the number of carbon dioxides are equal to the number of carbons. Okay.
Yeah.
And the number of moles of water are half as compared to the number of hydrogens. So they are saying that 9 moles of carbon dioxide would be produced. Sorry, 9 moles of water would be produced. 9 moles of water. So means number of hydrogens is equal to like number of hydrogens divided by 2 is equal to the moles of water. So you have to count the number of hydrogens. Okay. So
So it'll be
that
V.
structure would be correct in
V.
which you will see 18 hydrogen atoms. So obviously V.
Yeah, so it'll be V.
Yes, V is correct. So D part. Quite confusing question, right? Hmm.
Mm. Can you go up? Was it V or Y?
Give the
What?
structural formula of compound Y.
Okay. Mm. So there's 4 carbon to, it'll be 4 carbon to 8 hydrogen, so it'll be Cₙ
C₂H4 is
H2,
not a
H2,
structural
H2.
formula. You are saying molecular formula.
Oh, sorry, I'm
They are
getting
asking
confused.
structural formula. So
Structural
structural
formula.
formula means that uh, mm, like Y is butene.
Mm-hmm.
Y is butene. So this is the butene.
Yeah, okay.
So butene is this. This is a structural formula. Okay.
All right.
Yes. See E part.
is it because they both have the same formula, molecular
W and
formula?
Y,
Yeah, they have the same molecular formula, right?
and different
Uh,
structure.
but different arrangement of the atoms because
Yes, exactly.
C is double bonded.
Hmm. See this F.
So can you scroll up?
Hmm. Compound Z reacts with bromine in the presence of ultraviolet radiation. Ultraviolet radiation, like the UV light, like the sunlight. Write a chemical equation for this reaction. Okay, compound Z is this. This is compound Z, like this is butane. Okay, so like if we can do this chemical property of alkane, in which I told you substitution reaction. Substitution reaction, just like that. So this was the reaction that was in the presence of UV light, right? So if any alkane is going to react with any halogen, it may be chlorine, it may be bromine, in the presence of UV light, ultraviolet light. So remember, the hydrogen would be substituted by the halogen. The hydrogen would be substituted by the halogen. Let's suppose they have given you the structure, that is butane, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. It reacts with bromine rather than chlorine in the presence of UV light. So remember, there is a substitution reaction that's going to take place. That's going to take place. CH3, CH2, then again CH2. Then this is CH3, but I would be writing CH2 because the third hydrogen would be substituted by the bromine and then plus HBr. This is the substitution reaction that they are going to ask. Okay. Are you getting my point?
Yeah, now I got it.
Okay. So you can substitute any one of hydrogen from here, because the reaction is going to take place in the presence of UV light. So always remember, when there is a reaction in the presence of UV light, so only substitution reaction can take place. So the hydrogen would be substituted by any halogen. Any halogen means that it may be chlorine or it may be bromine. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So see this part two. Part two. Yes.
Wait,
Easy
so I'm
questions.
doing all of them. C. Substitution reaction.
It's substitution reaction. Yes. It's substitution reaction.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Question. This is another paper. So regarding alkane and alkene. So this question is about alkane, and alkane has the structural formula. This is butane. Okay. Give the missing information for this alkane. For this alkane.
Okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
So the name would
Hmm.
be butane,
Okay.
and for C4, mm,
C4H10 is the molecular formula.
yeah,
C4H10 is the molecular formula. And what would be the empirical formula?
the empirical formula for C4,
H10 is equal to
it'll be equal to C₂H5.
5. Exactly. It cannot be simplified further. So
Yeah.
C2H5. Exactly. Exactly. And CnH2n plus 2 is what?
CNH. So what does it say? CNH2
Is the general formula.
plus
Is the
N.
general formula. Right?
Yeah, it'll be,
It's general formula. So you are supposed to
yeah.
write the general formula. Yes. There are two isomers of C4H10. What is mean by the term isomers?
So an isomer are molecules that have the same molecular formula but different um atomic structure.
Different structural formula, not atomic structure. Okay.
Oh, sorry,
Different
yes,
structural formula. Yes, see
structural
this.
formula.
Okay, so see, this should be C4H10, like same molecular formula but different structure. So for butane, this is simple butane, and this should be methyl butane, methyl propane. Hopefully you did like this. Or
Yeah.
no? Same? If there is any mistake, then do let me know. Like, what were you thinking and what the reality is? You must know how you are going to
Mm-hmm.
draw the structure. So molecular formula should be the same, and structural formula should be different. See this. Yes. Done.
Almost. I'm doing.
So yes, what did
Sorry.
you draw the structure? Methane reacts with bromine. Okay, and there.
Yeah.
Okay, methane is an alkane. Obviously, I told you that there are two types of reaction in alkane. That first one
Yeah.
we discussed, combustion reaction, and another one we discussed like the substitution reaction. Obviously, this is not a combustion reaction because combustion reaction is always with the presence, like with the oxygen. They're saying that with bromine. So yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. What's the formula?
Wait, the formula for the other product would be, wait, let me find the paper.
CH4 plus Br2 gives you CH3Br plus HBr.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yes. CH4 plus
CH3,
Br2,
yeah.
CH3Br plus HBr. Like CH4 means
Yeah.
carbon is bonded with 4 hydrogen atoms and then it's going to react with bromine. Like you have 2 bromine. So it would be CBr plus like this and then plus HBr. Okay. This is substitution. This is substitution. Obviously, the next part is what is the name of this type of reaction? You will say this is substitution reaction. Done? Okay. State the condition needed for this reaction. So you will say UV light. You will say UV light. Simple. You will say UV light. Okay.